As illustrated in several introductory videos to the TeamLink portal, a Corecon subscriber has invited you to collaborate on a project using the Corecon TeamLink portal. The TeamLink portal will grant you access to records and transactions where your company is referenced, and you've been given the permissions to access the information. One login to Corecon's TeamLink portal gives you access to all projects that you're working on with that Corecon subscriber. This training video, we're talking about how to create or add your subcontract progress invoice through the TeamLink portal. You've probably already received an email inviting you to log into the TeamLink portal. If you've never logged in before, Corecon will provide you a temporary password that we encourage you to update as soon as you log in. The email will also provide you the URL and your username. Once you've logged in, again, we encourage you to go to your profile and update your password to something familiar. Back to projects. All the projects that you've been granted access to will appear. If we open one of those projects, you'll be able to see any record or transaction referencing your company that you've already been granted access to. If you are a supplier and a purchase order was issued by the Corecon contractor, you'll be able to enter a bill manually through the TeamLink portal. Simply click the plus sign. In this training video, we're going to add a sub-invoice. If you need to see the information, click on the subcontracts. There's a count number, that's one subcontract. If you click on that, it's a hyperlink, and you open, you can see a detail and summary of what's going on with this subcontract, including the line items on the schedule of values. Also, you'll be alerted to insurance records that have expired. We do encourage you to take care of those before you submit a sub-invoice. Back to the subcontract list and the project detail. There's also the ability to see subcontract change orders. If they have been approved, this subcontract change order is going to show up on the sub-invoice. Back to project detail. Next, let's look at the one sub-invoice that's already been entered. If we drill down on the subcontract number, we can see the subcontract. If we drill down on the sub-invoice, we'll be able to see the details from that. Back to project detail. Let's add a sub-invoice. We're going to give this invoice number 3, give it an issue date, click Save and Next. The line items that are not previously billed 100% will appear. If you'd like to see the line items, as you can see there's some missing here, the line items that were already billed at 100%, just click the Issue Credit, and those will appear here as well. Let's go ahead and update this schedule of values. And instead of adding the dollar amounts, which we could do, I'm just going to add the percentages over here on the far right hand side. It will calculate those dollar amounts for me. Now this is the original subcontract values. There's no change orders on this page. All right, so I've got some percentages in there. Now we'll go to Save and Next. It's asking us to confirm. So there's one change order with a balance to bill. I'm going to go ahead and request 100% on that subcontract change order. Click Save and Next. Click OK. If I need to go back and review, I have a detail just for the original subcontract items and another detail for the subcontract change orders. Here's a summary of what we've asked for, including a retainage. This will go through to your contractor or the Corecon subscriber in pending status. You can check back to see when that has been marked approved. You may also at that point want to check to see if a lien waiver is ready for you to sign and send back if that's necessary. Usually those would come through on a journal, or they may come through as an attachment to your previous sub-invoice or the current sub-invoice. Back to project list.